Coach Joel here with Effectus Athletics, bringing you some home workouts, or anywhere you can do them. This first workout, it is for time. It is push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. These are all bodyweight movements you can do anywhere. A couple different options here. If you're more of a beginner, we're going to do 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, 25 air squats. More of an intermediate athlete, 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 air squats. And more advanced athletes, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. I'm just going to kind of break down these movements for all you newer people that have never done these movements before. First up is the push-up. A couple different ways we can do the push-up. We'll show you a couple different modifications. First up, the full strict push-up. When we get set up, we want our hands directly underneath the shoulders, as you can see with Mike here. Feet together, core nice and tight. He's not sagging the hips. As we go down, the chest touches the ground. That's the only thing that touches the ground. Nothing else does. And back up. Also, as he goes down, he's keeping the elbow tight to the ribs as he goes down. Modification. You start on your toes. We go down on the toes. We put our knees on the ground, come up on the knees. So it's toes, knees coming up. Or we stay on our knees the whole time. Good. As well, any modification, keeping that core tight. We don't want the hips to sag to get this worming action. If we have to modify any further, you can use a box, you can use the back of your couch, you can use a bench, you can even use a wall for different variations. Again, just placing your hand, keeping those elbows tight as you go down. Next up, sit-ups. A couple different things with a sit-up. We use the gym, they're called an ab mat. You do not have to use one. If you have one, that's great, you can utilize it. For the sit-up, as we're down on the ground, we're going to put the ab mat right at the base of the tailbone. Your feet are going to be in this butterfly position. Going to shut off the hip flexors. We want to utilize those abs even more. From here, we're just going to reach all the way back, touch ground overhead, nice tall chest, touch the toes. I'm just going to do a couple of these. Again, all the way down, all the way up. Again, we don't want to be slouched over as you're trying to reach for the toes. Lastly, air squats. Setting up for these, again, when we do set up, we want to make sure our feet are right outside the hips, shoulder width. Your toes, straight forward, 5 degrees pointed out at the most. Now as we squat, first motion is we want to push those hips back and then sit down, just like you're sitting in a chair. Weight in your heels, raise those arms up. We want to keep a nice tall chest. And as you stand up, you can bring the arms back down. And if you go again, sit back and down. Good. And up. You have you turn towards me. You guys see the side shot. Again, sitting back into those heels, keeping that shin as vertical as he can. Alrighty. So this is one workout you can do. Again, here is different modifications for reps as you get into it. If you feel the 25 is too easy, do another round of 25 to equal 50 with each one. Again, this is for time, so if you have a stopwatch or clock, you want to make sure you set your timer.